It's, what day is it? It's Wednesday. So it's the day after 4th of July. So happy 4th of July, everybody. Hope you had a good one. And, yeah, I had to work till midnight last night. So there was like nobody in there. The only people that come in usually after like 10 o'clock are like DoorDash. And I tell you what people buy after 10 are all like snacks. So I have like I guess it's just on my face. And so my ears are unplugged, and you know what worked for me was this nasal spray. So, and this was like $7. It's just like the generic Walgreens. And the pharmacist had said that too. And I said, I took some Benadryl. And he's like, yeah, he goes, or the nasal spray, because, it like dries everything up. So I used this yesterday. And why I had to buy another one was because I was cleaning up the van. And I thought I had put the bottle in my fanny pack. Because, the fanny pack is back. I don't even have a purse anymore. I just have my fanny pack. But anyway, and I had the box, and I didn't feel like anything was in there, and so I threw it away, and I already threw my garbage away, so I threw it away. Good thing it was only $7, and I get a 15% discount. So, but yeah, this is what helped. My ears are unplugged. So if you ever have that problem, try some nasal spray. But be ready. It says no drip. But I don't know if that means no drip from the bottle or no drip from your nose, because I was blowing my nose all night last night, but it worked. So, and I wanted to tell you too, it's kind of like, so I picked up, oh no, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So I want to thank the person, if you're still following me, because I had a migraine like last year or something, and they sent me this. It's a migraine stick, and this one is extra strength. So when I just had a migraine, I carry it with me. And when Jesse and Bailey and my mom and I were out to lunch a couple weeks ago, Bailey had a migraine, and you could tell she was hurting, and I had just had one, and this thing works. So you roll it like just on your temples, and I roll it down my neck. And so I went to the van and got her my migraine, aspirin or whatever it is, and then gave her this. And I had bought my daughter one too, because she gets migraines. And Bailey took it, and like within 15 minutes, she said she felt back to human again. So if you get migraines, this works for me. Migraine stick, extra strength. I just got it on Amazon. And then I was in such pain the other night, and I realized, because I know I clenched my teeth at night, and I was rubbing, because like right here, it's where it's like sore. And so I was massaging that part and like opening my mouth and doing like, exercises. And I realized how much that relieved the pain. So I think that that's where my migraines are coming from, because I know I clench my teeth at night. And so I saw this, I was willing to like buy anything. But this is TMJ Relief, and it's jaw and neck massager. And it looks like that. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything. It looks like that, and that thing like gets into like right here into the muscles. So I'll let you know how it works. But I realized that that's what's causing it, and I get the pain mostly like in my neck. I think because I'm clenching my teeth at night. So anyway, that's all my medication that I got. Like you wanted to know. It's let's see, today. So I'm going to go to the gym because I need to take a shower. And then I have to work at 4. So then I'm going to stop at the coffee shop, do some work, and and work till midnight. And that's my day. But I have Thursday and Friday off. But I have reviews to do. So that's what I'll be doing. And you guys are so nice. And actually, I never rewatched the videos, but I did watch the International Snacks one because nobody was in last night. So I was just watching it to see how it turned out. And even I was laughing. Joy's pretty funny. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. The International Snack thing is fun. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And one person, I don't know if it was a lady or a man, and they said, yeah, you guys look a little, it wasn't haggard, but that was the sentiment of it. And first of all, you can say anything about me, but you never say anything about Joy. I deleted the comment just because I just don't like the negativity on my page. But, you know, I mean, you could say whatever you want about my looks. But, you know, the whole point is, you know, I want to take it back to why I started this journey. And if you come in late to following me, if you don't know, my sister passed away at 42 from cervical cancer. I was 28. And then her husband passed away 10 years later from brain tumor. And then my dad had a massive stroke on the day we buried Frank. And he wasn't supposed to make it really, but he did. And he lived for 3 more years. And then he passed away. And all of them passed away in hospice. And then my sister Pam had stroke. She was 62. And she was in California when she had him. And then we brought her back here. She's in an assisted living home. I'm the only one that takes her out. Actually, we took her out last week. She can't get in the van because she's in a wheelchair. And so I thought about Uber. So we Ubered to the restaurant. So that's kind of took care of that. I didn't know how to get around that. And now I know. We'll just take an Uber. And then my sister found out she had MS in her 50s. And then my brother had colon cancer. He found out when he was like 55, I think, and 56, and he passed away when he was 61 from colon cancer, again in hospice. And there's 6 kids. I'm the last. And so, you know, I hadn't realized till recently, since I quit drinking, it's been 37 days. And, you know, I was using alcohol like a crutch. I don't consider myself an alcoholic, but I considered that as using it as a way like to not think about things. And this van life was a healing journey for me. And I've been a single mom since my daughter was 1. You know, she's 22 now she has a job and everything else. And, you know, the trauma that I was like covering up, and this whole van thing, when I took off, well, this November it'll be 2 years, so it's like a year and a half, November 6th. And I didn't know where I was going to stay. I just knew I had to get to Phoenix to do NASCAR. And this was going to be my healing journey. And I tell you what, the first year was figuring out how to do van life. It was rough sometimes. And now that I got that down and that boosted my confidence, you know, it's all an inside job. And just circling back to that comment, you know, here's the thing. I'm so comfortable with myself now inside, like, that I don't really care. You know, I'm not here to look pretty for you or for anybody else. Like, it's been tiring. I've had a tiring, I would say, last couple months, but my life has been tiring. But I'm so glad that I've gotten this clarity and not drinking. And not that I won't ever drink again, but again, I was using it as a crutch for so long. Like, during all those traumatic things, you know, it was something that took me out of my head. And I thought that alcohol was like helping me, like, relax and fall asleep, you know, and not think. And, you know, I was numbing myself. And, you know, I have anxiety, and here's the thing, it was doing the opposite. When you drink alcohol, it disrupts your sleep, even though, like, you get tired. And it just, you know, it gives you more anxiety. And so, yeah, so I feel really good. And so I know that this journey is doing exactly now what I set out to do. So there you go. If you haven't followed me for a while and don't know that story, there's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I am gonna go and do all the stuff, go to work, and then, yeah, it's Wednesday, so this will go up Friday. So let's see what happens between then. Okay, let's do it. Good afternoon. Excuse me, it's Thursday, and I don't know what time it is, about 2 or something, 1:30. But just been running around and taking care of business. I stopped at Home Depot. First of all, I couldn't find my tape measure. I don't know where it went. It's usually in my toolbox back in the van. But so I had to buy a new measure. And then, because I was measuring the vent in the back, but it looks like I'm going to order that on, it's called HVAC something. And because I need a 30 by 6 vent. But that's just like, there's some outer of that, but that's the size of the vent that I need. So it looks like I have to order that. And for the life of me, and I remember, you know how you have a drawer full of like extension cords? I remember I found this one and I'm like, I can't even imagine what this is too. Because it had like 2 little holes, you know, or next to it to plug in. And I couldn't even think of what I would need that for. And so when I was getting rid of stuff, I remember I got rid of that. And I've been looking for my Black & Decker drill power cord. And guess what? That's what it was. So I'm at Walmart right now because I need to, I saw they have it online, so I was wondering if they had it in the store. And I have to get some things, tomatoes and some bread, because I'm still eating my tomato and mayonnaise sandwiches. And did I say I worked till midnight? Oh, you saw the dance. So I worked till midnight last night. And then, yeah, so just trying to, again, work on Charlene and starting to try and get her put back together. I've been texting my friend who's supposed to fix Charlene over on this side, but he isn't responding. So I may just have to take care of that somewhere else. Okay, so nothing really fun this week. It's all like work and just taking care of business. So, okay, I'm gonna run into Walmart and then I'm gonna get my sister some food and drop it off at the assisted living home. And then I am gonna, I think, go into Orange Theory today because I haven't been there this week because of the 4th of July. So, those are my plans. Pretty boring. But I'll let you know if I find the extension cord here. Hopefully it's here and not just online. But I'll let you know. Okay, I'm going in. Okay, well, I stopped at Walmart and no, they didn't carry that. I have to order it online, that charger. So that's fine. But, and then I stopped at Taco John's because my sister wanted tacos, and then she also always wants a chocolate malt, but they don't have chocolate malts at taco places. So then I had to stop at Burger King, which is right by her place. And couple of things. I stopped at the post office because I made a special bracelet for someone that requested one, and I was sending that, and she told me her story, and it's an amazing story. And she's in her 50s and she went back to college, and so that's what she's doing now. And you know, I'm thinking about starting like a podcast. I don't know if it'll be a podcast or I'd just be like on YouTube, you know, where I'd be talking, because I want to share other people's inspiring stories. And yeah, so I asked her if she would share it, and she said yes. So and then I still need to talk to Never a Roadmap. I think that's what her name is. And then, you know, I just dropped off my sister's food. And I tell you, you know, she lives in an assisted living home, and the dementia people are on the first floor, which is interesting because they've gotten out before. They changed the code. We used to be able to have the code, but they wouldn't let us have it anymore because one lady, when I was leaving, she looked like she could leave. I mean, I didn't know she was a resident, and she's like, "Oh, hold the door," and she got out, and it was my fault. So, yeah, we don't get the code anymore. They have to let us in and let us out and let us on the elevator and everything. And then Pam's on the second floor, and every time I go there, it just fuels me to keep living life. you know, on my terms as much as I can. Because I know even I take my health for granted sometimes. And even when I tweaked my back, just to be out of commission and, you know, not be able to bend over like I could without pain and stuff, I was like, wow, if my back hurt like this all the time, I don't know what I would do. But yeah, so every time I come here, it just, and she doesn't get out unless I come here. And, you know, I figured out we could get an Uber and take her out, and that's part of the guilt I feel when I leave, because she didn't get out the whole time I was gone. But guilt is a wasted emotion, so don't feel guilty about things. But while I'm here, I try to do as much as I can. Anyway, but she gave presents. She's like, so she's learned now to order online. And she asked me to give this to Joy. Isn't it the cutest? Don't tell Joy, because I think you'll get, the video will be up before, well, Mom, you're getting this. I think she's going to see it tomorrow morning before I get to see my mom. I won't see her tonight. And then she gave me these 2 key holders, which are great because I have Joy's keys that are separate. I just have them on this, and I always kind of lose them. So, yeah, I'll use it. Oh, see, there's little black like gems on it. They're all falling off. And Charlene will be sprinkled in diamonds, black diamonds. And then she gave me some double-sided tape. But you know what? It's called alien tape. I can always use this. I said, this is great because, you know, a lot of times when I'm on shoots, I use double-sided tape for lots of things. You know, putting people's clothes together, you know, so they stick on both sides. So anyway, so yeah, I said, who knew I'd come out with a haul? So, Joy, you're getting a welcome mat with 3 kittens on it. So, it's cute. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, pretty boring the last couple days, but you know, just life. And hold me accountable. By next week, I'm going to have the microphone set up and Charlene at least semi-organized. But yeah, I'm going to have the microphone set up for sure back there. So I'm working on it, slow but sure. Okay, and you know what? That crack, sorry, I keep looking over there because it keeps getting bigger. Remember the one I filled in? It, I don't know if maybe because it's been cold and then warm again, and it's getting bigger again. So I'm going to see if I can fill it in, or I don't know, whatever. Okay, I'm going to let you go here. I'm going to go to Orange Theory and work out, and then I'm just going to go work on the van and lay down and, yeah, do my thing. Okay, you go out, make an adventure. If you're healthy, don't take advantage of that. And don't forget that, because then when you're not, you always wish, I think, that you would have done more. Anyway, go make an adventure, no matter how big or how small. You don't have to sell everything and move into a van. You could. I'm grateful. I am so grateful that I can do this. You know, I work my buns off during the summer, well, and when I'm gone. But, you know, and that's how I afford it. Because somebody asked the other day, like I said, I know I have a lot of new followers. I don't carry debt, and I work and I save my money so that then I can go during the winter. And I still work during the winter. But go call someone you love, and as Joy says, tell them that you love them. And don't you dare forget your magic. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.